Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers, welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. I have fertilized all the fields in between last episode and this episode. So if you go to our wonderful page here, our grass fields up here fully fertilized, ready to go. And our soybean fields field is ready to go. And today we're going to harvest this wheat field here and the chicken wheat field. Put that all in storage at this silo here. And then we got tons of straw to start baling, which is, a good thing. But first things first, we're still on the same day as the last episode. And I just noticed how hot it was. It's 91 degrees. Hopefully this combine harvester has an air conditioner in it. 91 degrees sitting in a combine harvester with no air conditioner would really suck. But we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, it'd be nice if I did unfold the combine harvester first, wouldn't it? So our other field up here, I kind of forgot what it was already. That's not ready. It's not spelt. I think it's spelt. But we need to finish harvesting what is ready, so we can start collecting some straw bales. Now spelt, I don't know. I think I said this last episode. I'm not sure if that's something I can swath or not. But we'll have to see what it does when I get there, because I'm not used to spelt, so I have no clue. Yep, but even after the last episode, we did pay off some of our loan as well. Bought all the equipment we're kind of going to need, I think. The reason why I say that, I think we're going to cut down these trees and bring it up to the wood chipper up there. Something I have not used before. From what I remember, I haven't looked at it in a while. It only takes, I got to bring up some fuel for it, but I think we can just dump the logs and limbs right into it. Chew it up. Then we'll get some wood chips out of it. But I haven't used it before, so I can't say exactly what it does. So we'll learn together. Unless you already know, then you're ahead of the game. Ahead of us anyways. This wheat field won't take us long to chew this up with this combine harvester. All the animals are doing pretty well. The cow's health is now up to 86%. It's getting better. I think that's the best I've had it on this map. But now that we got the hay on the grass, same as the grass, we'll be able to feed them quote-unquote grass hay through the winter. So their health shouldn't drop at all during the winter. Hopefully. But we have gained a few cows this summer. We're up to 60, and I think the way it's going to end up is we're going to end up with just one more cow. The more the merrier. Yeah, but now with all the equipment that we have, that we should have everything, I should say, we're going to start paying off the loan. That's the thing. No, I didn't want to lower it just yet. I got to unfold the header first. Now we can lower it. And we'll head on over to the chicken field. During the winter, we'll be taking care of this quote-unquote one field. Got to eliminate some of these trees, some of the hedge posts. Of course, that field we still got to harvest. Make sure I sneak between these things. And I'm definitely going to be using this gate up here more often than not, because it's a double wide gate. It's going to be a little tricky to get in here. Of course, got to leave the combine unfolded because I got some grain in the tank. I was like, don't you be turning up here. I probably should go in cab, Oh yeah, I'm sure that little car is going to push this combine harvester and header around. Don't honk your horn at me, dude. You're the one that ran into me. Traffic on Farming Sim. Now for the fun part. This road here gets me at this corner all the time. And pulling a header behind me. Alright, I didn't hit nothing. That's a first. Well, it's not the first, but seems like a first. Now I gotta find a gate for this field. Where is it? I see the dirt. Right here. And our truck, our grain truck, is in the field that we're just in. Yep, and I turned it. Maybe in trouble here. Nope, I got to back up some. Alright, we're in. We're in. I always forget which side the header is on. So yeah, it's got to be on this side here. Turn that around. There we go. And I gotta take this headland off first because that farmhouse down there, our field goes right up against the farmhouse. So the only way to actually get to it, to all the wonderful crops, is to go from this direction here. And then we'll come back to this side of the field and start going up and down. Take a headland off on the other side as well. And we're going to have tons of straw. Now I think last time we only kept 2 trailers of straw. Bales I'm talking about. This time we'll probably keep 3 and sell the rest. Hopefully that will be good for us. But it's time to harvest this chicken field, as I'm getting ready to, I'm getting used to calling it that because this is the week that we keep for our chickens. And we could be getting more chickens in the future because it seems like this field is keeping up with our chickens as it is. But it may not be right away. I just want to, got to make sure you have the right amount of food for them and all that. And really, the pigs are kind of the next thing that we'll be buying in the fall. Gonna need 75 grand for that, which it's not gonna be too hard. We got the big field to cut in a couple days. Turn that into silage, sell that. We usually get like 400,000 to 500,000 for that. But I do want to make sure we pay off a lot of our loan as well. Get below $1 million on the loan. But now also with more fields, we're going to start making more money. We can probably sell some grain here and there. Instead of just keep storing all of our grain because we have to feed our animals with it. But let's get to harvesting this field. Because it's starting to get this is a little bit late in the afternoon. It's 3 o'clock, it's not too bad. I could always slow down time if I want to. But I don't think so. We may actually just harvest today, do some baling. We may have to finish some baling up tomorrow. I think the forecast is going to be good all around for us. No rain. And this isn't grass, this is straw. So if it does rain, we're not going to lose as much. But we're already up to 31,000 liters in the tank. It's a good amount. On our last strip in this chicken wheat field. Got a pretty good harvest going here. We already got like 100,000 in the tank. Or I mean in the trailer over there. And looks like we're gonna probably get maybe like 16 when we're all said and done in the combine harvester. Now it's just a matter of baling all this straw. I really do want to bale it before nighttime falls. I think we'll actually lose less straw once it's baled. I may be crazy in that, but then again, as we all know, I'm crazy to begin with, so it doesn't really matter what I think. Gotta get these last couple of strips here. Can I lower that, please? Thank you. Every little piece counts, right? Just gonna make it a little harder. I gotta bale a little bit more swaths here and there, but I was trying to get all of the grain in one pass and didn't quite do it. Okay, so we can turn that header off. I'll actually unfold it here. And we'll put out the header, not the header, the pipe. Can I get, yeah, I got plenty of room over here to do this. This will unload really quickly. Okay, put that in, fold that up. Take the grain right now, after I park the harvester and header out of the way. Really? Alright. Didn't know it was that far off. Thought it was close enough. Good parking spot for big equipment here to put inside these trees if you can. Just park it right here for now. Because we got 2 more fields up here to harvest at some point. And of course the big pig field, as it'll be called for the rest of the year, because it's got the corn and sugar beet in it. Let's head up here, go get rid of this grain. 116,000 liters. We got more than enough for the chickens now. I was unsure if we had enough for the chickens last year, but oh, that grain just pushed me down that hill easily. But last year I was wondering, like, oh wow, do we have enough wheat for the chickens for the year? And we had more than enough. So with this load that we're putting there, we got more than enough. Wow, that wheat is just pushing me around. I guess 116,000 liters will do that, right? This bay needs to be like a, have an automatic garage door opener or something. And the good thing about this trailer, rather than the Joskin, this trailer is not a tipping trailer, so I can back right in here pretty well. And that should take all of that. Is our trailer? Yes, the trailer is right over there, the flatbed trailer. Alright. We will park this right here for now. And cover that up in case it rains, but there should be no rain in the forecast. Well, there is no rain in the forecast, so what I'm trying to say is it shouldn't rain. Close that up. So we got tons of wheat for the chickens. Like I said, we might be able to buy some chickens in the future again. We're just shy of 300. But we're going to use the New Holland on the baler. The John Deere can do it, but going up some hills, it kind of gets a little sluggish, so grab the New Holland is what we're going to do. And try not to run in traffic. If traffic lets me go. So I'm thinking I'm going to start in the field we just harvested. So I can see I got a little bit of a hay bale in there, and I'm not paying attention to where I'm going. I went right past our turn. So we got a hay bale in there, but I'll switch over to straw. So now it's just a matter of how many straw bales are we actually going to get from all these fields. Time will tell. Alright, let's unfold that. Put the pickup down. Turn it on. Cruise control on the New Holland, and yeah, let's start picking up some straw, making some straw bales. Let's see how many we end up with, because we got this field here, we got the barley field, and now those 3 fields over there. I'm hoping for over 100. So that way we might be able to sell some today, but we'll see what we end up with when we get to the end. Remember me saying I was hoping to get like over 100 bales? Well, I don't think that's a problem. Until I started doing like, yeah, I think we're going to get over 100 easily. Matter of fact, I haven't looked yet, but I'm going to guess maybe 250? Seems like that much. Because I've been baling for a while. As you probably know, because you saw some of the time lapse. So I did slow the time down to 1 times the speed because I didn't want to be bailing at night. How much do I got? 40%? Can I get another 60% out of this somewhere? Probably not. So we'll check here in a second to see how many bales we actually have. But yeah, we're gonna keep at least 3 trailers, maybe 4. Each trailer holds 30 bales. I think last year we did keep 2. I may actually lean towards keeping 4, just to make sure. Just to make sure. Alright, that's going to be good. I'm not going to get enough to make another bale out of it. So let's pick that up. We'll fold that in. And let's see how many bales we actually did make. 217. Yeah, so if I keep 4 trailers, it's 120. So we'll get like another, we'll be able to sell like 100 bales, which is quite a lot. It's not going to be a great profit, but it's better than nothing. So for now, I think I'm going to park the New Holland and the baler just still here, because I don't know what that field. Like I said, I don't know if I can swap that or not. We're going to park this here for now, like I said. While I'm here, we'll jump across, and those trees that we need to cut down are probably going to be brought to here. So I think all I need here is fuel, diesel fuel and wood, and it creates wood chips. So obviously the wood goes in there, diesel fuel goes here. I don't know where it actually stores the wood chips though. I would assume it just stores it inside maybe. I can see where it discharges. Must be right, you know, discharges right there. So I'm not sure if we got to put the wood in here or do we put it in here, but we'll find out when we start cutting down these trees. Well, you have to use the John Deere with a front loader to pick up like the limbs, and we'll probably use the auto-loading logging truck trailer for the big logs instead of bringing it all the way down to the sawmill area and sell it down there. We can just bring it right across the street. So there is that taken care of. Let's see. So yeah, our fields are kind of all ready. Yeah, so I think obviously sometime in between this season here, we're gonna plow. Even though they don't need plowing here, we'll plow all the fields up here because obviously I got these 3 fields right here that need plowing. I don't know when this field was plowed, but I need to take care of that. So we'll plow all these 4 fields together, make a new field out of the 4. And we'll freshen up these fields and this field here as well. And I think I can speed up time just a little bit again. So how are the animals doing here? So we got this little bit of milk because we sold it all today, in game day. Liquid manure, we're starting to pile up on that. And manure, still got plenty of room for that. Like I said, the health is up to 86%. And the one thing I do want to keep on top of, not the barn, but if we come up over here, just make sure I can see steam coming out of the pipe, so I know it's running. So I'll have to grab some fuel and fuel up that wood chipper. It's almost ready for another full load of something. The trailer and the tank that we bring over here usually hold 60,000 liters, so it's getting ready for something. We're already up to 1,200 fertilizer there, and almost enough to you know, we could, if we needed money, we could sell some of that as well. Too bad. I still wish, like, you can teleport to other fields that you don't own. I wish you could teleport to your own field to kind of look how it's going on. But we know that corn and sugar beet, we just kind of fertilized that this morning. So that's ready to go. So what I kind of need to do now is I need to park this, well, you know, I'll just leave the trailer here. I gotta get out of this truck. When I hit Alt and when I'm in that truck, it kind of screws up. So there is no rain in the forecast until the last day of fall. So I shouldn't have to worry too much about everything that's sitting outside, other than the elements of the sun beating on it. But I think what we'll do is we'll start collecting some bales and see how far we get. We may have to finish the rest of it in the next episode in the morning. Gotta get in cab here. Tight corners. And I didn't make it in with this trailer. It's a little snug to get in here. There we go. Alright, so what? We're on square bales. Work position, please. I think it's on. It is. So let's start picking up some of this mess. So we do store it down by the cows in that little shed there, because if we make, you know, cows need straw and the mixer needs straw. So that's where most of the straw is going to go. So yeah, I'm thinking about we collect 4 trailers, put it down there. So, you know, it's always good to have more than not enough. And then we'll start selling the rest. And by the time we sell the rest, it may be enough to pay off what our fees will be overnight. And maybe have a little extra left over to maybe pay off some of the loan little by little. Obviously, when we do the silage at the BGA in a few days' time, whenever that is, we'll be able to take a lot of the loan off. By the end of the season, end of winter, yeah, we should be looking at under $1 million being left loaned over. But I'm going to start bringing some loads of straw down, and I'll see you shortly. Picking up our 4th and final trailer for storage, which should lead us to 3 1/3 trailers left to pick up. And we'll probably start selling those at the beginning of next episode. We'll sell 3 trailers, and what's left over for the 1/3 of a trailer, whatever, we'll probably bring up to the pig farm and put it in storage instead of making the trip all the way down. At least that's, I think, what we're going to be doing. That's my plan. But now we have a good amount of straw bales down at the cow farm, so we should be all set for bedding and power food, the power food mixer, for a while. It is getting a little bit into the evening, isn't it? It's 8 o'clock at night, but it's summer, so it's going to stay light until about 9 o'clock. So yeah, on the 6th day of summer, we will sell the bales that we got left, which should hopefully take care of our fees from overnight. We're probably going to be like 11 grand in the hole to start the 6th day. We probably will go in the hole until we start selling some more stuff from the BGA. We may even get to on the 6th day of summer after selling the bales. We may, if none of the fields are ready, which I don't think they will be. Obviously, I don't think the sugar beet and corn is going to be ready until like the 3rd or 4th day of fall. Soybean I didn't really look at to see when that's going to be ready. But anyways, maybe we'll get starting on cutting some of those trees down in the field, the new big field that we're going to have. So we may end up doing that, so I may have to bring up some diesel fuel with me at some point. Yeah, it's a little bit too close. So you can see the amount of hay and straw we're going to have for our winter. You know what, that's good right there, I do believe. So that's going to feed our cows with power food. And also bedding. And also hay / grass. Why would I want to remove the strobe lights off the truck for? I'll bring this back up at least, so it's at least up there to start the day. It's up near the farmhouse. So we can get out of bed and just hop right in the truck and get to it. Need to get to it because FS19 is going to be here faster than we know it. And since I only put out like an episode every 2 days, yeah, we need to get working on this farm. So it's actually, you know, not in the red. We want to be in the black. I don't see us having a problem doing that, but I like to be very much in the black. Why is my steering not working too well? I know my driving isn't, and I know AI driving is not the best. Isn't that the car I passed? Gotta love myself. Alright, so, yeah, we'll bring this up here. We'll kind of park it in the little farmyard area here. And I think we'll call it an episode. For the 5th day of summer, we got a lot of work done. A lot of work. Actually, while I'm up here, I think I'll park the truck up and start filling up with some fuel itself. Doesn't really need it at the moment, but, you know, we're here. So while that's filling up, I always like to check on the animals before nighttime, just in case, you know. Yeah, they're fine overnight, so we got, you know, 1170 eggs. It's pretty close to 12 grand. And I can see the cows' power food, silage, is getting a little low, but they should make it through the night. They should be fine. Their health is at 86%, so that's slowly climbing. The sheep are at 95%, which is, I don't know if it's going to get better than that or not. But who knows? But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always. And I'll see you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.